Everyone, this is Annie Kashamura Zawadi again. Today I will be discussing the shocking, deadly health hazard of domestic violence. Of course, we do have statistics. The health, the World Health Organization has done a lot of work in looking at the health part of domestic violence. And so now we know that globally, across the globe, 1 in 3 women will experience abuse in their lifetime. That's across the globe, whether it's here in the Western world or developing countries, it's the same, except in war times that women are killed and raped by thousands every day. So we also know that 32% of women who are murdered across the globe are murdered by their intimate partners. So that's a big part of people who die in the hands of other people just because they're women or girls. We also know that when there is violence in a relationship, 42% of women or girls will be injured. So that has been established by the Health World Organization. Those are statistics. We can go on and on and on with those statistics, but slowly they're discovering so many things. For instance, women who are in an abusive relationship, when they are pregnant, they are at risk. Most likely they will have a baby who is underweight, and they have pregnancies that have problems. And many women who are killed by their partners, intimate partners, are killed when they are pregnant. So all these things are shedding light on the health component, how the health of women and girls are at risk when they are living in an abusive relationship. But my point is, yes, we have all these statistics and many studies, but I think we need also to include more and more the voice of the survivors, because they have information that is based on the truth, things that they went through. And I can share some of them because I have experienced them, and I have listened to thousands and thousands of women here in Canada, in the Democratic Republic of Congo, in Tanzania, in Swaziland, in Togo, in Ghana. Everywhere, women have the same stories about their health. For instance, did you know that, but this is collaborated by the World Health Organization as well, that many women who have been in a relationship that are abusive end up developing blood pressure, for instance. But many women will tell you that, okay, they experience panic attacks when they go through these relationships. And they experience also post-traumatic disorder, even after the relationship. Women will share the stories of how, for them, it's just they hear all these voices, repetitive voices of the men telling them, you are this, you are that, you are that. It's endless. You live with it every time. Either you are alone or you are with people, you hear those voices. Also, when there is a fight or a big event like that, people will just shut down. Your system will shut down. You leave like a zombie. And the bad part about this is just you are alone in this world where you feel disconnected. It's like you're not alive anymore, but you live, you move, you don't feel anything, you have difficulty to speak or to listen or to focus, but you even can't say it because no one will understand it, no one will believe it. So, and this can be there for days and days, for weeks or weeks. And for me, when it did happen to me, I was just, it was my biggest fear. And like, what if I don't go back to normal? What if I just stay in this zombie mode and no one knows? You know, I'm just trying to make sure that even people don't know, because at that point, the other person already start talking about your craziness. So then you're thinking, oh, if I tell them what I really feel or what I'm going through, these people will believe that I am crazy, but it's not. So that's something that happened to women all the time. The other thing that women shared with me and that I went through as well is the choking, like the choking. You are choked so many times, you know. Sometimes it's like you're gonna faint. Some women faint. For me, I didn't faint when I was choked, but I remember fainting because of the beatings, and then just woke up by the beatings again. But I definitely knew that for a moment I wasn't there. And then the other thing that women share is, of course, lack of sleep. Because you live in fear, it's like, okay, I don't know, if I sleep, maybe it's gonna kill me, you know, or if I sleep, maybe I will not wake up. It's a dangerous situation because even the person beside you, they think the same, because they just think, I have been so bad to this woman that she can kill me if I sleep. So it's like everyone is observing everyone with this no sleep moment or life. Other things that women shared with me when I was working one-on-one, it's just how their reproductive system was disturbed. You know, it's like every time you have these negative events, even if you ended your periods, let's say 2 days ago, boom, they're there and there's nothing you can do. There's no doctor that can help you. So you just wonder, okay, if this is how my body is now, am I still able to have a baby? But then you can connect this to what the scientists are saying, that when women are going through abusive relationships, the baby tends to have issues, or the baby tend to be underweight. So yes, so all these things are experiences that women have kept for themselves. But we want to be able to contribute. We want to be able, because we are experts in this, like we understand other people are scientists, but we are experts in our own body, in the things that we lived. So we want to be able to contribute, and our belief is that there is not enough funding, really, that is put to research to know more about what women go through, you know, health-wise. And why did I say it's shocking and deadly health hazard. You can see by yourself if you are choked. Like, it just takes one more or a few more seconds and you are gone, and you are aware of it, because you can feel just your body going down. You can feel your eyes coming out. You can feel all these things, like life is going. And it just takes a second and you're dead. Other things like that women go through a lot, it's banging the head to the wall or to objects or to the floor. Like, when we know now that all these athletes who receive shocks on their head, they have concussion, and then at the end, what happened at the end of their lives, they commit suicide. They're not normal anymore. They can't function anymore. So I don't know a woman who went through abusive relationship, if it was physical and repetitive and never experienced the banging of the head on the wall or other objects. But who ever thought that, okay, these women, they have experienced concussion, but yet they did. So I think we really need, like, governments of the world need to look very closely to what women go through, because what I understand, it's like, okay, let's get the women out, and we are very grateful for that. The police is trained, the shelters are funded half, because we still have women who can't find a bed in a shelter every night, and children. So, but we still have those resources put there. So when we get women out of these relationships, we think that, okay, we have done our job. We can also provide them with social housing, transitional shelters and stuff. Yes, we are grateful for that, but we have to have another type of discussion, a conversation, a deeper one, on what really women experience, women and girls. What do they experience health-wise when they go through these relationships? And what can we do about it? Again, I'll go back and say it. We need a conversation, we need funding for research, and we need everyone to get involved. So that's my sharing for today. Thank you. So this is a conversation, it's not a monologue. It is a conversation. I'm inviting you to leave a comment below if you like the posting, like it, and I will also leave my, there is a link for my Instagram, my Facebook, and LinkedIn.